Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Disabled but Able Budgeting. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am back in my very messy apartment, getting ready to go to the hospital for a week to, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, lots of tests, lots of just things. I'm not really sure. Last time I went, it was not what I expected, so but anyways, I am very late and I have done some I made some mistakes. I think I posted a budget breakdown for what I think I wrote May, which was false. It was April because I'm so late and just chaotic in my life and in my head. So this is the budget breakdown for May. I have, if you can see, all of the doodling and using the, I don't know what the white thing is called. If anyone can tell me what the white thing is called, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, so I did this and I figured I will just do this with you guys. The one that I did previously for April took like an hour to film, and then I cut it down to I think about 30 minutes because yeah, it was really not, I'm really sorry. But yeah, so I just figured I'll jump into it, and unfortunately there's a bunch of red on here. I don't really have much plans for it, but I do have some money in the bank that just hasn't been allocated to anything because it has just been a buffer, whatever I need the money for, which is not the best plan. So I do want to allocate it, but right now I think that is what I'm going to do when it's in the red. Because this money is technically all gone, since I do use placeholders mostly and not that much cash. It is already taken, but because of that, I won't be changing up or moving things from one sinking fund to cover the other one, and I'm just pulling from that savings that is slowly shrinking, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the plan. Let's get started. Okay, so like you know, before I do this budget breakdown, I remove mortgage and HOH. So this is the money I have left after mortgage and HOH, but the actual number became 18,472. So this 472 is mostly going into the buffer, but I like to go through this all before I decide if it's just going straight into like one of the other sinking funds or something. So let's start with my bills. Retirement, like usual, is technically not a bill, but I apparently have a hard time moving it to savings. But I get deducted 2,000 a month, so I allocate 2,000 and that just turns into zero. Insurance, I allocate 400. It was 354, so I have 46 left. So like I said last time, what I am doing, I am taking this extra money that is left from just allocating a little bit more money than I think it will be, so that I can start saving up like a form of 1 month ahead. But this is just how my brain figured I can actually do this. So 46 in here. I also have a bunch of savings challenges that you can see. Yeah, retirement has nothing. Insurance that I still haven't been able to get anything but a post-it note for, should get 46. And it already has 40 in it, so now it has 20, 40, 60, 85, 6, 86 in insurance. So that's really nice. Union allocated 400. It became 389. Sorry, I can't speak right now. It's early in the morning, and apparently the fact that I haven't had coffee yet is messing me up. 389, so I have 11 left in that. So 11 in here. And I have some money in here. So now Union has 120, 40, 51. 151. That is amazing. So TV and internet. I allocate 700. It was 648. So that leaves me with 52. 1, 2. And I just forgot. Okay, so this just reminded me. To be able to play mini savings games, I'm leaving everything under 9 for my minis. So this is going to the side, and I'm going to quickly go and grab the things from the earlier ones as well. But then TV and internet now has 50. No, 100, sorry. Transportation, so it did, like I said, this number 800 is based off of getting a month pass in the city. But since I'm working a lot more from home now, which I have been doing since my health has been poor, I did not change from the monthly pass to just buying every single time I actually use public transport. But I did start doing that in May, and it has paid off. So it wasn't as much as it has been before. So I paid 608 for transport. That leaves me 192. So 150, 90 in transport. So public transport now has 5, 6, 7, 58. Excuse me. 5, 6, 7, 50, 800, 20, 40, 60, 70, 870 in public transport, and 2 in minis. Awesome. TV and internet is done. Apparently I'm not very much in frame. I'm sorry about that. You know I'm not very good at this. Let me move this around a bit. So it might be better, maybe. Let's try. My electric bill allocated 800. It went to 657, so I have 143 left. So 140. So let's see. 2, 4, 500, 20, 40, 80. Is that correct? 20, 40. I apparently don't know 60 right now. 20, 40, 60, 80. So 580 in electric. So that's almost 1 month ahead. Amazing. I'm so happy about that. All right. Phone allocated 150. It was 94, so no, sorry, electric. 3 into minis. Phone 150, paid 94, so that leaves me with 56. So 50 in phone. So now I have 150, so I am 1 month ahead in my phone. That's awesome. And then 6 in my minis. I'm using the 5s in here even if I don't use it when I actually play, because like you see, this stack is so much bigger just because I run out of ones all the time and have to scramble. So let's see how this works. I hope I'm getting better. Storage. So I also, in here, it isn't just storage, because storage is just under 1900, but May was also the last month that I paid storage for. But there were other expenses, because I am now living at my sister's house with both just getting things transported back from my storage and also moving me to my sister's. That cost, so this is higher than expected, but it is still thankfully not as high as it could be. So storage is in the red. I allocated 1900 and it ended up being 2701, so that's 801 over. I have 180 in here. So what I'm going to do is even if, yes, I have just money in the bank that I haven't really allocated, it is in different accounts, so that I try to keep this as organized as I can. So I'm just writing this so that I can keep track of it. Okay, so now storage is empty and technically in the red. Storage and gym. Also, since I moved, I had to end my membership, but there were some costs and certain things. So I'm technically a member for another 2 months that I won't be able to use it, unfortunately, but I just asked them if I could pay everything all at once so that I don't have to deal with it later on. So I allocated $350. It ended up being $897, so I owe $547. Right now, Jim has 100, so I'm doing the same thing that I'm doing for storage. I'll write it down and then deal with the actual bank later. I hope this all makes sense, and if it doesn't, I'm sorry. I think it makes sense in my head, but who knows? I'm still very not sure about this whole process. Even if I do find it fun and I do feel like it makes me more accountable to what I'm doing, I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, and then we have YouTube. I allocated 300. It costs 208, so that leaves me with 92. So 50, 90. Oh, there's 100 in here, so that means I have 190. So almost a month ahead in YouTube, though. There are some things that's going to happen with this, and 4 minis. So we'll see. So yeah, the total budgeted for was 7,800, but the actual number turned into be 8,556, which is a bummer, but that is life doing its thing. Daily cash, don't really do anything with this with my budget except for just allocate, because I do use rollover and do certain things with that, but I'm just leaving this blank and just moving on to savings now. So AAP, which is me losing or decreasing my pay because I'm not working 100% because my health is getting 300. So what I've done here is, and you can't really see it well, but I have, and I'm not sure if it will actually be enough money, but just to keep me a little bit motivated and not make it too overwhelming, I've just said I need about 10,000 kroner extra a month, I think, to be able to have this go okay. So I have separated the different months in here. I'm also using a saving challenge to try to get a little bit more money in here. So this is happening in October, that my pay is decreased. So I'm saying that October is fully funded with 10,000, which I'm so excited about. November has 150, so that is getting an extra 300 today. So that leaves me with 250. So that's great. Even if it's slower than I would want, and I'm also a little bit late, that you know. So technically I've already paid rent for June, so this isn't completely correct, but since I'm doing this at the end of the month, this will always be a little bit behind what is happening, and also because I'm just late this month. But rent is getting 100. So rent now has 5,000, 6,200. Oh, that actually got me really happy because there were more allocated here than I remembered. So that's always nice. And then for the extra week, to try to allocate buffer a little bit more so that I'm more prepared for the extra weeks that is popping up during the year, is also getting 100. And that now has 6,630. 6,630. 6,000 would be great. I'd be like so ahead. And we're in, this will be for quarter 3. And if I'm not mistaken, it's how my budget is set up now. I will need 1,650 in an extra week to be for it to be fully funded. All right, and then moving on to paw insurance is also getting 100. This also has a savings challenge from Mandy's budgeting journey. I'm still working on the May one since I haven't played in forever, unfortunately. Oh, there's some cash in here. Okay, so let's just put them together because I won't be able to count it if not, since my counting is bad on its best days. Okay, so paw insurance, and this is also not correct because if you've seen some of my latest videos, my puppy unfortunately had to go to the doctor and get, thankfully she's fine and she's doing great now, but it cost a lot of money. So most of this is technically gone, but it looks like at least I'm not too in the red, so that's good. So before her going to the emergency room, there's 2,200, 400, 500, 600, 2,600, 55, 60, 66. So 2,666, I think. So it's a little, if I remember, it's a little bit less than what I actually paid. But it's very close, so I think if I just pull a little bit of money from my buffer, that's fine. And I'm now realizing that I have so many placeholders because last time I did this, I was struggling like crazy, but I will be on my own time going over and just what's it called? Oh, I'm brain farting. But yeah, so that it's as close, or it's as nicely and as few actual bills as I can have in here. I'm also working on getting everything correct with some of the other binders that I'm working out, but yeah, that's for a different day. I'm really happy that even though I'm in the red and this isn't as pretty as I would like it, oh no, sorry, I am forgetful. So I'm actually jumping back into mortgage. So even though I'm not disclosing everything, from what I'm just checking that everything is okay. From what I allocated, there was 744 left. So I'm then doing 740 and then doing 4, 2, 3, 4 for the mini challenges, just to have that there. And then I'm putting that into the mortgage binder. So I'm just going to replace this straight away. So that's 5,002. So that it's easier. Oh, no. So this is easier. Okay, so I now have 1,510 in mortgage. Yay! So happy about that. And so much easier to count when I do that. Okay, HOH was expensive this month, and it will get more expensive, so I also need to figure out how to do that, because since they're doing some construction on the building, because there were some cracks in the foundation, something, at least it needs to be fixed. So I'm not mad about the fact that they're fixing it. I am worried the fact that it's costing so much more than they estimated, and I am just not sure how to deal with that. But right now, it was very close to what I allocated, and I had hoped I'd allocated a bunch more than, so I would sit with more, but at least it's not in the red. So 10 is going in, and then I'm doing, so 14 left. So 10 into the sinking fund and 4 into minis. And then I have 1,260 now in HOH. Okay. Last but not least, student loan. I allocate 3,000. It was 2,638, so I am left with 362. So 350, 60, and then 2 in minis. Oh. After a lot of back and forth, student loan now has 5,720. Yay! Okay, that is it for this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to just keep this in, but let's see. I'm just going to do everything with the placeholders right now. So if you want to stay along for the ride, leave a money bag down below and I will catch you later. Have a good one. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up all this mess. Have a great one.